Yo, it's Viral Industries, and we're back again with another quick video. I know the Jews be talking about they hate it, but FBA, the real Jews, they are hated the most. Everybody hates my lineage. They do. To whereas a debt that's owed by the oppressor is being called a handout. But I bet you if the roles were reversed, if only the roles were reversed, I bet you these people would have their money. Just look at the Jews. Just look at the Jews. The Jews made sure they got their money, and guess who paid for it? Black people paid for it. So boom. So boom. If you're not FBA, if you're not a foundational Black American descendant of slavery, you cannot benefit from the Platinum Plan. That's how you got to do it, Trump. That's how you got to do it, Trump. If you're not FBA, foundational Black American, you cannot benefit from the Platinum Plan. If you did not vote for Trump in the 2016 term, the 2020 term, or the 2024 term, if you didn't vote for him and none of those terms, you cannot benefit from the Platinum Plan. Simple. If you didn't vote for Trump, out of the 3 times you could have voted for Trump, you can't benefit from the Platinum Plan. It's that simple. All of that money, and then if the Democrats want to do something and y'all want to run against and run off that, we didn't pay. They didn't pay you your reparations. We will. Y'all go and run with that. But I'm pretty sure that y'all won't get nothing else from the Democrat Party, FBA. FBA, y'all not gonna get nothing. Y'all never got nothing from the Democrats. They say they gave y'all something because they gave something to a school that's ran by a state. Or we gave some money to a school and they gave it back to the state, so we just got the money back. So they recycle some money through a HBCU, and you feel as though they did. They never did nothing for us. Everybody else gets money, intangibles. It was like a Homestead Act. White people just got a whole bunch of land and houses. Why they can't do that for Black Americans? Or should I say, why won't they? Right? Why won't they? It's a difference. It's a difference, right? We different from y'all because we gonna spend it on something. Like y'all stupid. Y'all stupid. You're gonna spend it on. Somebody said it on one of these forums or chats I was in. Somebody was like, "You're gonna spend it on It was YouTube comment. He commented on my shit. He was like, "You're gonna spend it on Cadillacs and Jordans." But either way, it's going back to the white supremacists. Y'all gonna touch this money somehow, some way, whether it be taxes, whether it be through the ownership of the company, somehow or some way, you're gonna touch this. Somehow, some way, somebody in Taiwan is gonna touch this. Somehow, some way, somebody's gonna touch this money from us spending our FBA black ass dollars. So what are you complaining about again? Oh, right, because you're broke. All of the people that don't want FBA to get their reparations and just do, they're broke tethers. I think, right? This is what I think. This is my motherfucking opinion. If you did not vote for Donald Trump and you are FBA, you shouldn't be able to benefit from his platinum plan if you didn't vote for him in 2024, 2020, or 2016. As much shit as y'all talk about Donald Trump, he been had a policy for us since 2020. See, the black community fails to realize we just started getting our shit right in 1965. That was only a couple years ago. 1860s. That was only a couple years ago. Black people were just slaves in America a couple of days ago. We were slaves for hundreds and hundreds of years. Some of us not even going to be able to make it past 40 years, but we were slaves for hundreds and hundreds of years. Can you fathom that? Can you fathom all of the times where our families were broke up and we weren't able to have a happy home and motherfucking build our house? We didn't have that luxury because we were being hunted down and put through a genocide, working in concentration camps as prisoners of war. What don't y'all understand? Captured as prisoners of war. That's what they were doing when they got here, and that's what they were doing when they were on their way here. Because that's all they knew, and that's all they know now today. This is why they're so snobby and so nasty. White supremacists, you don't always have to be a white supremacist doesn't always have to be a white person. It could be a black person. It could be an FBA person. A white supremacist could be anybody that does not want people of color that are from America, descendants of slavery in America, to have their just due. but everybody else can get theirs. The Jews can get theirs. The Asians can get theirs. Hell, even a 9/11 person that was affected by 9/11, their family could get theirs. Look, Trump came up with a platinum plan to help the economy and the black community. Don't y'all understand that they are trying to act like this is not even a real thing? That should show you the stronghold of white supremacy that's in America. They don't even want to talk about the plan that their guy drew up to help these people so they could get off of y'all backs, saying the truth, going to United Nations on y'all, telling the straight up and down truth about y'all. But you want us to feel bad about the Jews and the Ukrainians and this white person and that white person, but we supposed to just feel like we gotta pull ourselves up by the bootstraps and nothing happened to us. Oh, that was so long. If that was so long ago, why are y'all still celebrating July 4th, 1776? Why are y'all still celebrating and mourning 9/11? Why are y'all still going? Nobody mourns Rosewood. Nobody mourns Black Wall Street. Nobody mourns those things because nobody gives a fuck about them. Those things. That's not looked at out. That's not looked at as terrorism. What Dylan Roof did doesn't uh, equate to terrorism in America. It equates to somebody being crazy and did something crazy. Like no, that's racist terrorism. But the truth is, when America was created, black people wasn't even considered. We weren't even considered people when America was created. So when did y'all consider us people and pay for all of the work that we put in for those years that we were slaves? It wasn't just 200 years. It was more so 400 years. And it was even after the Emancipation of Proclamation because when we were freed as slaves, we were freed, but they were still doing little tricky shit like they still do today, which is systemic racism, the redlining, the Homestead Act when they gave white people money and houses. Like this is the type of shit that they do, and they know that they do it. But do you understand that? Do you understand that you're a white supremacist if you continue to support these people and say that they're not doing shit when they're coming out and blatantly telling on themselves? Yeah, we did this to them in Black Wall Street and Roswell. Yeah, we did that, and we're sorry that we enslaved them and split their families up for generations and all of this. Like that's all they're saying is, well, we're sorry, but black people is not that easy for you, black people. When you do anything, black people, understand that you will be locked away forever and a key will be thrown away. But white people, they get to do as they please. They can live off the backs of black people and what we have built. Cause they still have those fields, their farms. They still have those houses. They're being sold. Those houses and plantations and all that stuff is still being profited off today. Big ass houses they was selling for millions of dollars. Like, you don't think that they profited off of that? They profited off of the backs of black people. What don't you understand? For years, for free. And everybody's okay with it. You want to know why? Because all of those European countries that we always foreign aid funding, those people are the people that we were selling to, selling the cotton to. Let's use cotton because you could get a better understanding of what I'm talking about, how we was working for free. They could sell all of that cotton to the people on the ports that were coming from other countries, and they could take it back to their country, and America would benefit from it and would get all the profit and give none to the black people who was working every day hard, working hard every day. So you're telling me that doesn't matter? That we never got paid? It's people that's died as black people and never got paid, not once. And it's people that's died that didn't even get the chance to know their family because they split them up. And it's people that's died knowing that their family is in a certain type of situation because the government literally put their family in that type of situation where all they could do was figure out is they gonna pay this bill or make sure that they eat. So they gotta go depend on the government. They can't make this much and can't make that much. So they put them in this fucking area where they could only afford to live over here. They are doing this passive aggressively, systematically, making sure that the racism and the white supremacy prevails. But it's people like Trump and Abraham Lincoln, right? And cool white people that pop out and try to help. And you, what do you niggas do? Oh man, you your white daddy and all, nigga. You care about Trump and nigga, shut the fuck up. This lady said alone. Trump said he's giving you the money so you can start your shit up. All of these rappers that Trump let out, he let them out of jail, and he didn't let everybody out, right? So only people that could be getting the platinum plan or be able to benefit from the platinum plan should be the people that voted for Trump. Then maybe when JD Vance runs or whoever runs from the Trump administration that got his support and endorsement, y'all should vote for them if you want your reparations. It should be like that. It shouldn't be a motherfucker that just get reparations. They didn't vote for Trump. They disrespecting Trump and all of this shit. And no, you shouldn't get shit. That's how I would do it if I was Trump. I would make sure you don't get shit because you talk all this shit about me and you didn't vote for me. So doesn't that make it better for you frugal white people, conservative, right? You super frugal white folks that think that black people shouldn't be paid for working for free for 400 years and having their families split up and getting killed and unalive for trying to leave and run to freedom. Because y'all don't really believe that shit. Y'all still think that black people is under captivity because they work in jobs that you would never work and all of this other shit. And you think black people still in captivity. That's how you look at them anyway, right? That's why y'all say, oh, well, black people should have free college and free. Shut the fuck up. A black person going to a fucking institution made by a fucking white supremacist and tests made by white supremacists isn't going to make him any better or worse. He's going to get a fucking regular dweeb ass job like you, be making just over six figures. Whoop de fucking do. While the fucking economy is going to shit and inflation is kicking their ass. Yeah, they gonna do real good at that fucking school for free. Like, what the fuck? Don't you know we have the internet today? As soon as these motherfuckers go into a fucking college, I went to college for a little bit. We went into school and they pulled up YouTube. They pulled up YouTube. So I'm like, well, bitch, I could watch YouTube at home. The fuck? That's what they doing in college. They in that bitch watching YouTube. Like, come on, bro. Let's stop the fucking games, bro. Let's stop the fucking games. Let's stop giving all our fucking goddamn money to all these countries trying to have friends and shit. And we getting played. We getting backdoored, right? We getting backdoored by these countries, thinking they allies and shit. Motherfuckers like Ukraine, they not on our fucking side. They don't give a fuck about America. When shit happens in America, when them hurricanes happen, when shit go down in America, don't nobody think about America, Black Americans, FBA Americans, foundational Black Americans. Nobody thinks about us. Nobody think about you white people either. We send our money to them because we are working for them. Don't y'all understand that? Don't y'all understand the white people in America is from Europe? You can't find not one white person walking around in America that was born in the U.S. No, they look go down their lineage and it's gonna go to fucking Europe. Y'all are from Europe. What the fuck don't y'all understand? Y'all just got over here, bro. Y'all just got over here and y'all kick ass and y'all punish motherfuckers that tell y'all can't do what the fuck y'all want to do. That's what y'all do. That's what white is. That is a white person. I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna kick your ass if you don't do what the fuck I tell you to do. I'm gonna fucking shoot you. That's what white people is. So all that trying to be nice shit and all that, man, stop that shit, bro. If Trump want to go down as the best president ever, he has to continue on with his platinum plan, and he can make it easier for himself and say, if you didn't vote for me, right? If you didn't vote for me, then you can't benefit off of the platinum plan. Simple. Simple. If you did not vote for me, if you're over the age of, boom, what? What is the age? It should be like this. If you're over the age of 50 years old and you did not vote for me, Donald Trump, you cannot benefit from the platinum plan. All of you boomers that said, "Oh, we didn't need it," and no, God is gonna, we didn't need it. Y'all gonna be sitting there looking real sick because y'all didn't vote for Trump. I think you should do it. I think you should. All the crazy, ridiculous black men that Sonny was talking about, they get the benefit off of this because they see the vision. Y'all don't see the vision of what no tax on tips and no tax on overtime and all of this auditing the government and all this stuff is going to do to help the American people and inform us. You don't see that and you don't care about it. That's why you're trying to take this man out because you can't benefit off of him if he gets into office because he's not sending you money like they do to Ukraine, 500 billion here, 500 billion there. They keep on trying to break the number. Oh, it's 8 billion. Shut the fuck up. We just watched these people last year send these people 150 billion and send them 33 billion again, and then give the Asians 30 billion. Y'all was handing out billions. Y'all was handing out billion burgers around this bitch, and y'all sit up there and tell the black community, "Oh, we don't got nothing for you." We see our community is ragged and tagged, and goddamn Detroit, you can't get any clean water, but we don't got anything for you, Chicago. But you could come to the DNC as long as you show your ID. These motherfuckers is asking for ID at the DNC, but don't want to ask for them for when you come to vote or when you come into the country. But they're asking for your ID at the DNC. Asking for your ID to come into the DNC rally. But you don't gotta have your ID to come into the country. That should show you. Somebody was just on my live talking about this is a movie. All of this shit is that's all it is a movie, bro. So yeah, that's how my mind works. I feel as though it would be real funny for everybody that tried to shit on Trump when he was the one that been had a policy for black men and black women, and he didn't have no fucking others on there on the side with an asterisk. Oh, and others. No, he's letting you know I'm gonna be the one to help you. I'm gonna be the one that get y'all started. I'm gonna be able to do the right thing and do the just do for y'all. The platinum plan for the black community. I talked to Ice Cube. I talked to these people. Been in talks with these people. Every time we make progress, we take 1,000 steps back. Because that's what the CIA wants us to do. The FBI wants us to do. That's what these people want us to do. The white supremacists. They want us to keep on taking thousands of steps back and feeling because it feels good and it looks good and everybody else is doing it. Yeah, all right, you're gonna look everybody else dumb if you didn't vote for Trump. If I was Trump, you didn't vote for me. Well, I can't do nothing for you. I'm gonna do the basic necessity, make sure you safe and make sure. But other than that, I can't do shit for you. You didn't vote for me. It should be like that for the black community. To show the black community, yo, this is what you're missing out on. This is what you're missing out on. Out of the last 16 years, it's been Democrats. Out of the last 16 years, 12 out of 16, it's been Democrats. Out of the last 12 out of 16 years, the Democrats have been reigning America. They have had America in a chokehold. So where are y'all the underdogs at, Kamala Harris? This is the things that they do, the sinister ways that they try to play you. And the black community is eating it up. Got her at the church and everything. And she's screaming and walking around and stomping about unaliving the baby. Her and Tim Walsh. I would never vote for a motherfucker like Tim Walsh. Ever. This is how serious it is, right? The Jews got paid for something that happened to them after slavery. While black people paid the Jews and made sure that they were good with their tax dollars, right? Their tax dollars went to Jewish reparations. Black people tax dollars went to Jewish reparations. Black people tax dollars went to Jewish reparations. Don't y'all understand that? These people live. Black people paid for the migrants to come in here. The Venezuelan migrants coming from another country that doesn't fuck with America can have all types of spies coming in through America. Black people paid for these migrants to be in here living good. But you're gonna tell the black community you gotta study reparations? I gotta study. I gotta study reparations. This is the dumb shit I be talking about.